Absolutely. And you brought up a good point too, which is the idea of like adapting and shifting and going with the right path, which I think is really relevant right now at the time of this recording. I mean, AI is something that's being brought up all over, and if people aren't embracing it, there's talks about them potentially falling short, so to say, compared to people who are embracing it fully. And so I'm curious to hear how you have taken those points in your career of adapting and shifting as necessary to continue on that path of success instead of falling back, if that makes sense.
100% makes sense. I think the most successful people out there are forever learners, like
Hmm.
always geeking out on a podcast, reading a book, going to a conference. I'm flying to Utah for like 48 hours just for a business meeting with some other entrepreneurs. I just think you have to always be growing. And in the law, we're generally like 10 years behind the rest of society because the law is slow to evolve, slow to adapt. But this is such a golden opportunity for people of all ages to leverage AI to get really good at prompts, to get good at these platforms, because the barrier to entry in terms of being an entrepreneur has never been lower, I feel like. There's
Yeah.
just such capability that social, you can get clients on social, right? As you know so well, you get clients from Chat GPT now, right? Or from Chat is popping up on Google searches. The quicker you adapt and accept what is now, the better you are. You will leapfrog people if you're able to anticipate what's coming. You may not always get that right, but if you can anticipate what people want. Like I think it was Jeff Bezos who was always so obsessed, almost like maniacally obsessed with customers. What do they want? What are they gonna want? Because I talk actually with lawyers constantly in my industry, people outside the law. I think you have to be Jeff Bezos in terms of focusing on the customer. That's the business owner who wins, right? Is focusing almost maniacally on what does the customer want. I say all the time, when I ordered something today on Amazon, I don't have to call Jeff Bezos and say, "Hey Jeff, where's my package?" He delivers it. Like
Yeah.
it's so, and I say this to lawyers a lot and non-lawyers, like we're being in business, we're being compared to Amazon. Even though we have a small business, right? We're being compared to AT&T, to Amazon, to these providers of services that really have it figured out. So I think the better you can serve people and adapt to technology, leverage technology, which is so exciting right now, I think you're going to leapfrog so many people in the industry.